Hello people, this is Ryder here to review the N-Guy Kamen Rider Geats, 4 Aces and the Black Fox, Kamen Rider Geats Oneness Core ID. So just like what they did with Movie Battle Royale with the general movie ticket item, the general movie ticket item for this time around is the Core ID for Geats Oneness, which is the movie form for Kamen Rider Geats and such. And luckily, I'm proud that they've been consistent with the individual core ID pack-in releases to the point, it's just Kamen Rider Geats Oneness core ID. It's in the standard small packaging, which I can't hopefully show the Vice one, because obviously we haven't done a stream, so it's a bit small. I mean, the thing is that I think this is the same one as the Tycoon one, I'll say, because obviously the Vice one was the first one, but you can tell it's definitely bigger. The plastic is a lot bigger, and the instructions too, but I think that's basically the same size as the Tycoon one. But anyways, obviously we have to get this out of the packaging. Alright, so here we have the Core ID out, like so, to which it's a Core ID. There's not really much for us to go over, because this is, I wouldn't necessarily say this is one of our first like re-releases of a Core ID, but it's just the Geats Core ID, but with a sticker on top as opposed to paint. To which I don't mind it personally. I thought the sticker would have made it look cheap, but I don't mind that it's a sticker because they at least made it look reasonable, and I really do like the color gradient they went with. And again, we have I kind of prefer how the Geats Core ID on here looks like as opposed to here, because we can actually see it in full now as opposed to this one is just kind of cut off, especially when you compare it to Cross Geats and such. So yeah, this one's not too bad, but we're going to see the one issue there is when you have a sticker, which I guess we can look into. To which, when we insert into the desired driver, so obviously you can see it is glowing, but because it's a sticker, it's technically a flat sticker, so it's not shining through completely, obviously, and such. And we don't really have anything else to show the LED, so as you can see, the LED is just kind of barely coming out of the Core ID, just because of it being a sticker, which, like, that is unfortunate, but it's just like, you can't do anything about that, and obviously, they can't do anything about, they can't achieve what they wanted to do with the sticker and paint either, so obviously, this is an incomplete review because this is just a component to the next review, but like, obviously this was released as a singular item, so we have to treat it as one. So obviously it's a Core ID, so it's what you expect it to be. But for a general movie ticket bonus item, it's not too bad. It's actually kind of neat that, like, it is, like, I do like the concept of us, like, at this point getting evolved versions of Core IDs, because previously they literally would have done that, or obviously they did that through the buckles themselves, obviously. Oh jeez. Because obviously they did it through the buckles and such, with like that. And with, can we actually pull this out? Oh jeez. And then with, with that and such. So like basically it was like the buckles themselves evolving the core IDs and such, which was cool. But now we finally have a physical evolution of a core ID and such. Even though I don't think it's ever explained as to why it evolves in the movie, it's, you know, it's technically not necessary, but it's a cool idea and such. You know, to at least justify color changes and such. And, you know, again, just because it was a general movie ticket item, unlike the Vice Core ID, this one's super cheap to pick up on like places like Mercari Japan via Buy. Though from what I've heard now, you can actually now order from Mercari Japan through US Mercari, but it's just the shipping's abysmal. So I still advise you to just go through Buy and stuff, just because their fees are at least doable. Well, other than that, like, yeah, like, there's not much to this core ID. Because again, we can't use it properly until the next video. But as a standalone item, it does what it needs to do. So that's how to do this review. This is Ryder, and I'll leave people